Hey guys, Khaos coming after you a whole new different video. Today's video we're going to be doing Wonder Woman 1984! Wonder Woman! Just to get some brief things out of the way, yes, this is coming out pretty late. I haven't had time. I've been working a lot and is trying to get all this stuff out all at the same time. And stay tuned for the end of the video. I'm going to make a tribute video to someone who I think deserves it. And I didn't make one when everybody else was making one. I wanted to make sure the dust settled on when I was making it. So if you guys want to skip to the end or don't watch the end, just go ahead skip and don't watch this video because it's going to be kind of a sad tribute for me. I usually try to stay away from tributes. I did do one for Stanley, but I want to make sure I don't profit off of it, at least to the point where I'm emotionally steady for it and everybody else was emotionally steady for it. If you guys can't see, I have a Justice League hat on because I'm doing Wonder Woman, a DC comic property. And I actually gotta say, I have mixed feelings about it like everyone else did. And to the point where I know this movie was very divisive for a good amount of people. And I gotta say, yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, it's on HBO Max. Whoever has an HBO Max account, I would say go see it in the theaters, but we're in the pandemic, so I would say if you guys take my word for anything, don't go see it in the theaters. There's hack websites. I don't think use them because that's dangerous. You might get a virus, but at the same time, take your chances with the theater. But I'm telling you, you really shouldn't. But it's okay. If you guys don't want to listen to me, I don't have a medical degree. I have nothing to force you. Alright, so let's get into the video. Alright, so 1984 Wonder Woman. Alright, so let's get into the video. Before we even start, big spoiler. Pop in. 1, 2, 3, boom. Spoiler tag. Alright, so the first opening of the scene is Diana, young Diana at this time, doing a big Amazon competition. So a lot of people didn't like it, one, because it was showing off young Diana. They should have shown either an older Diana. It's the iconic thing that most people don't really have a hard problem showing off, except this Wonder Woman animated movie, a little bit more different. It's just people always have the hardest problem trying to show off that movie. That's part of the comic book. It's like Wonder Woman winning that competition. It's the iconic thing that most people really have a problem with. The Justice League TV series had a problem with it. Multiple shows had a problem showing off the competition. So yeah, that was the problem with that. So now we get past that part, we see the second opening of the scene. We see Wonder Woman kicking butt in the middle of the day, Linda Carter style, just making sure she destroys cameras. There was a jewelry heist, but they were stealing. Apparently, they were using the jewelry store as a front to sell ancient antiquities. Wow, that's a mouthful. So yeah, that was pretty. Yeah, it was very cheesy how they kind of did it. It kind of reminded me of Captain Marvel, or Shazam, but you guys know what I call it. It's Captain Marvel, not Shazam. His name's Captain Marvel. Very passionate about that a little bit. So yeah, Wonder Woman is kicking like 1,000 butts. It's pretty much like that, but the second part of it, they get all the antiquities and they bring it to the museum where Wonder Woman is right now working with with Cheetah or Barbara, not Bruce, not Jim Gordon's daughter. No, this is a different Barbara. She's kind of mousy, played by Kristen Wiig. And you know what? She's very mousy. I was a little bit disappointed. I thought they were going to do a little bit more of a or confident sachet kind of thing, or like a Devil Wears Prada for her. I mean, I would have done that if I was going to make the movie, but I didn't. So and pretty much they go out of their way to represent that she is that most people don't even remember. Even her old boss doesn't remember she exists, or people don't even acknowledge her or anything. So she's immediately the person Wonder Woman goes to comfort or befriend, and she pretty much lashes on Wonder Woman. Kind of remind me of the Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Jamie Foxx as Electro, because Spider-Man was the only one who shot anything into him, so he could just kind of immediately latch on to Spider-Man. Also kind of remember Batman Forever, how that happened with the Riddler. Yeah, that seems to happen a lot to superheroes. Anyway, they found this stone. This stone, pretty much the MacGuffin stone. It can any person who touch it and wish for literally anything, they get it. But there's always a little bit of a drawback. Say I wish for something really. I mean, it's not pretty much immediate all the time. So pretty much what Barbara or Cheetah or Christian will wish for. She wished for to be like Diana after she was almost hurt in a park, but Diana saved her life, so she wished to be like Diana and got her powers, her confidence, and that's pretty all of that. But she lost a couple of things like her humanity, her kindness, her gentleness, and pretty much turned into a monster. Well, not full out yet, but start slowly turning into a monster, turning into the villain. And what Diana wished for from the MacGuffin Stone? Let me think. What's the one thing she will wish for? I don't know. That was really stupid. She wished for her Steve Trevor's back! Chris Pine! Oh my goodness! Yes, her. She wished for Chris Pine. It's kind of sarcastic. So yeah, she wished him back, but it was kind of a weird kind of thing. So it didn't actually bring him back. Kind of, it brought back his mental physically. This is a different person who played him. Well, technically, it was Chris Pine who played himself. It's just played Steve Trevor. But they had, for some reason, the stone possessed somebody else and gave Steve Trevor's mind into this person's body. So on the outside, he looks like somebody else. Not bad looking, a pretty good looking dude. But where Diana finally sees it and finally triggers all the triggers it, which he pretty much gives her this watch he has, and it triggers what it looks like, and made him look like Steve Trevor. So on the outside he looks like somebody else, but Diana sees him. Even in the mirror, sometimes it was hard for him to see the person who he possessed. He's even have this. Even took this guy's apartment, so he's pretty much living his life. So that gotta suck for that guy, because I don't know if he was a fighter, but he's gotta have some bruises on his hands. And what happened? So he pretty much also has all of Steve Trevor original abilities. So her and Steve get a little bit cozy. They see the deal. Yeah, so they're pretty happy together right now, but unfortunately, the big bad of the movie, Maxwell Lord. I don't know why I did that. Maxwell Lord. Maxwell Lord is a con man with a son. And and how they written him, he was a loser. Another DC property, Stag. If you guys don't know who he is, I suggest watching Justice League, the original. And you're gonna see something about Metamorpho. I can't remember what episode it is. There's gonna be something popping up here about it. Come on, Wonder Woman. So he stole embezzled a little bit from from Stag, and it was in these oil fields that are pretty much had no oil in them, and he's been bottling up, and he's almost losing. He's gonna lose his company. He has nobody working there. It's pretty much just a front. He has absolutely nothing. But he's been researching this stone and had a bid on it before Wonder Woman messed up everything. So now he has to go to his museum, steal the stone back, the MacGuffin stone that grants wishes, and make sure nobody sees him. So he goes to the museum. In the museum, he donates a whole huge thing from his collection, and that allows him to get inside the museum and get behind private places. That's where Barbara or Cheetah or Christian Wiig sees him, and kind of, a little flirtation happens. But he's pretty much just using her. But right now she is a little bit more confident. So, she's feeling herself a little bit more than she used to. Thanks to be more like Diana. It's making her feel a little bit more confident, but a little bit more daring, a little bit more dangerous. So, yeah. They go to a party together. He smooths up to her, gets in her office. That's where the stone was. And, give a word. Wink, wink. And he used the stone to wish to be the stone. So now he is the MacGuffin stone. He wished the stone came into him. So now he goes to Stag and convinces him to hold his hand and to wish for his partnership away, and he gave him his debt and everything. The stone is a little bit like a monkey's paw. You wish for something great, but something bad's gonna happen, and it just keeps happening over and over and over and over again. So yeah, that's what basically is the MacGuffin stone. Great things will happen, but slowly, little things happen. Like with Wonder Woman, she starts losing her powers bit by bit because of Steve Trevor being alive. She have to give something to want something, so she gave up. She gave up something for her powers, so she starts losing them. Also, we actually get to see the invisible jet. Oh my goodness, I wanted to see the invisible jet for so long. So the explanation for this is kind of weird. Diana was experimenting with turning things invisible because her father, Zeus, had the power to hold their mascara invisible to the human eye. So she's been experimenting how to do that. She tried to do that once and she lost it. But this time she concentrates real hard and she used her godly power and it actually worked. The jet's invisible. They actually stole this jet from the Mistonian, which I think it kept fully fueled, but and they flew it out. It's just this beautiful scene. It kind of reminded me of the invisible jet right there. It kind of reminded me of Aladdin when they're flying through the fireworks. It made me think of I can show you the world on my magic carpet. Don't see me, Disney. I am doing the music for myself. I can show you a world, a whole new world. I love this song. Yeah. So that's basically. So Maxwell Lord is convincing everybody, but his body's slowly deteriorating. He traded his health for the stone. So the only way to get and keep himself going is to make people wish himself a little bit better. He's getting a nosebleed. If you guys don't know, so Maxwell Lord technically has a metahuman power. He actually, in the original comic books, he didn't get it until later on in the comic books. It was some weird plot, weirdness. He got his powers through something really kind of crazy, but he did get powers that allow him to read people's mind or force them to do things they can't do. He's a really powerful telepath. But unfortunately, he does get nosebleed every time he uses his powers. So Diana had to stop him. So that's why most people would consider him a Wonder Woman villain. wish they used one of her. They have like a couple other different supervillains they could have chose for, but they chose Maxwell Lord. I don't know why. You don't know why. It's kind of weird. So yeah, that's basically. That's basically what's going down. First is from his ear, and then finally from his nose. And like, you know, he's trying like crazy, and eventually, you know, first things start off great. Like he gets all this stuff. He's making money, and he's getting like all these amazing deals for oil and stuff. But unfortunately, it's not working out well for him. He's losing things, like, you know. He's gonna start dying. I wish they went a little bit more morbid with it, but not like super dark. Like, you know, he starts dripping, like, you know, his body parts start coming off, like he loses the arm, and like magically gets pushed back and everything. I wish it was a little bit more darker, but you know, he's definitely getting sickly. Also, the guy who's playing Maxwell Lord is my boy, the Mandalorian. Woo! This is the way, but not for this movie. Love that movie. Love the TV show. Season 2 will blow your mind. Also, you guys don't see Season 2. I recommend watching Season 2 of The Mandalorian. Please watch it. It's really good. I'm not spoiling anything, but you probably got spoiled like about it, so you should watch it. I might do a review for it. So anyway, back to Wonder Woman 1984. So she has to. She realized that Maxwell Lord is pretty much the big bad here, and she's trying to stop him, but you know, she's losing her powers, and she eventually they all Babs and Wonder Woman and Steve all go to this guy who knows about the stone, the MacGuffin stone, and tells them that the only way to stop it, the only way they stopped it before, his people, is to rego their wish. So they had to let go of all of their desires, the deepest heart's desire. They had to let it go, relinquish their wish, and that's the hardest thing for some people. And that's pretty much where Cheetah's like, no, I'm not letting go of this power. But you know, Diana being the hero of it all, she gave up her wish to be with Steve. And, you know, it was a very touching moment. I gotta say, people were like, oh, it's so stupid, but I thought it was really touching. I felt a tear forming in my eye, but I did not. So yeah, that's pretty much that. So, she goes to stop Maxwell Lord, and Maxwell is, right now, he's convincing that he convinced the president to wish for something really big and something very destructive. A bunch of nukes, and Russia sees these nukes, so they start nuking, and everybody start nuking. And he's right now at the main center satellite where TVs. He connects to all the TVs in the world, all over the U.S. And he starts telling everyone to wish for their deepest heart's desire, because that's the only way he can keep himself whole. And like, he sees wish granted, but you know, terrible stuff happened. People are wishing that they had a farm, and you know, like, also people are like, I wish you were dead, and then his wife just starts just dead right there, and she's like, I wish all you Irish people were going, baby, sent right back home, and then a bunch of ICE agents start taking them back. I was like, oh my goodness. So yeah. So Diana has to stop him, but first she gets stopped by Cheetah. Now this is the actual Cheetah. Christian Wade looks like a girl from Cats. It looks weird. So yeah, they had a big old fight. She's wearing the armor. It's really the really cool armor with the bird wings. Kind of remind me of if we were going back, if we were going back to like Hawk Girl and Hawkman. And yeah, that's what it kind of reminded me of, especially how they move the wings and everything. Eventually, you know, in the movie, in the trailer, she had to break the wings off because she was just scratching at the wings, and it was just getting in the way. But the armor still held together good enough. The only way to defeat Cheetah is to keep her in the water and keep the live wire in there. She tried to stop her the easy way, but you know, she would not go down. So you know, she electrocuted her, and she was unconscious. So now she goes to Maxwell Lord and had to finish things. Now Max, she destroys the camera, but you know, thanks to his wishes and power, now it's just too strong for her to get close. So she used her rope as she tells everyone that he's in communication to go their wish. The world's gonna be destroyed by the nukes and everything, and that's pretty much, and it pretty much works. And he lets go of his, he denounces his wish and his powers, and so did everyone. So eventually, the world gets saved and everyone's back to normal. So that's the end of 1984 Wonder Woman. Yeah. Also, if you guys want to listen, end credit, super spoiler, kaboom! Linda Carter's at the end of the movie. So the armor that Diana was wearing the whole time was an ancient Amazonian armor. Apparently, her people actually did wear this armor. One of the last Amazonians used it so their people could get away, and it was Linda Carter the whole time. Oh my goodness! I feel like it's like a Scooby-Doo scene. Linda Carter! But she went by a different name in the movie. I forgot what it was. But anyway, yeah, that's who she played. So yeah, Linda Carter still has. I keep saying Linda Carter, but her name wasn't Linda Carter in the movie. So she still has her powers. She's still out in the world. So yeah, that's pretty much the real end of the movie. So I just gotta say, good movie. I had mixed feelings about my score is, and I really hate to say it because there was so much expectation for the first one was so good, but the second one had its problems. I would have to give it at least a 6, but if I'm being really kind, I would say a 7.5. All right, so let's get to the tribute part, and then we can end the video. Now, on a serious note, I really do want to give a tribute to Chadwick Boseman. I know this is coming out pretty late for me to do. I just know 2020 is almost over. I just want to say, Mr. Boseman, thank you so much for giving us an iconic character, and thank you so much for doing all the things you did. I'm sure that your wife and every person that you helped is so sad that you're gone, and your friends and family. So I just want to give a brief tribute to you. Thank you guys, and thank you so much for doing this. Giving something to nerds out there, giving people a face, an icon to look to. So I just want to say thank you so much, Mr. Chadwick Boseman. Wakanda forever. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys stuck around enough to watch my trivia video, thank you guys so much. Sorry that video is kind of running a little bit long. But if you guys want to watch any of my videos, there's gonna be something popping up over here. And it's going to be a logo popping up for my channel for you guys to subscribe. Thank you guys so much. I know you guys are going through a lot, and we're all going through a lot. 2020 has not been good for anybody. Thank you guys so much for just watching my videos. Thank you guys so much for coming with me on this journey, and hopefully there's going to be more new stuff coming in down the pipeline. Thank you guys so much. I just want you guys all to know that we're all going through this together, and I just want to say, you guys so much for watching. Hopefully 2021 is going to be the better year for all of us. Bye.